Hello everyone and welcome to Motorscram. So when it comes to motorcycle helmets, we as riders are spoiled for choice. I mean, there are all kinds of helmets out there. They come in every size, shape, form, color and graphic scheme. However, all those helmets out there, they can be categorized into three main categories. The first being your open face helmet, which is a basic helmet offering basic levels of protection. It doesn't cover your face, obviously. And the second category, we've got the full face helmet, and that type of helmet has become the standard kind of helmet when it comes to standard safety levels and protection. And that's why full face helmets are the only helmets allowed on, say, racetracks. In most riding schools, when you're trying to get your riding license, they'll stipulate the use of a full face helmet. The third type, though, is quite interesting because that's the modular helmet. And modular helmets are helmets that transform from one category to another. And what we've seen mostly are flip-up helmets, basically full-face helmets that can be converted into semi-open face helmets, and they're very practical, they're very popular, and for obvious reasons. But today I want to take a look at a specific product that has kind of gone one step further. A helmet that can go from this to this to this. Stick around, guys, and let's take a look at this interesting modular helmet, new for 2020, the BMW System 7. Okay, guys, so the BMW System 7 is the latest iteration of the BMW's line of modular helmets. I think the first one appeared 30 years ago. So this helmet has been there for a very, very long time. In fact, I remember in 2010 buying my first modular flip-up helmet from BMW. I think at the time it was the BMW System 2 or System 3. Have been known for being extremely comfortable, extremely durable, very safe, and very quiet. Now, they've been kind of the go-to option for people who are riding touring bikes, spending a long time in the saddle, and they want something that's practical, something that's safe, and something that's quiet. And this helmet delivers on all those fronts. Now, but the new thing, obviously, is the ability to detach the chin bar. In previously, the System 6. The System 6 was just a flip-up helmet that kind of transformed it from a full face into a standard modular type of helmet. But for this year, BMW have introduced this additional option to the helmet where you can remove the chin bar. Now, whether or not you choose to remove it, obviously that's something that depends on the type of rider that you are, where you're riding, what kind of situation you find yourself in. But it's extremely helpful, it's extremely useful to have that option. What I want to talk about, guys, is what I really like about this helmet. So without going into a full technical breakdown of this helmet from BMW, because it's been reviewed to death, it's been around for a long time. Lots of people have used it. What I want to go over, though, are the things that I find that are very good, and the not so good things about this helmet. So guys, let's start with the weight. This is the full carbon, the helmet without the chin bar, without the shield, weighs around 1 kilogram. So that's really pretty light. I'll show you how you can put it together and take it apart. And that takes me to the thing that I do not like about this helmet, and I don't like the way the system attaches and detaches. Now, could they've improved it a little bit? I think so. The first time I took this helmet apart, it took me about 20 minutes. So I actually had to use the manual to be able to kind of navigate my way through detaching the chin bar. And the manual is quite interesting. It's got these little illustrations that don't really say much, and there's not much to go with there. But anyway, I managed to do it the first time in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But after that, it became really easy. Once you know what to do, once you know what to look for, it becomes super easy, can be done super fast. That's really what I don't like about the helmet. Everything else, I think, is perfect. But I'll get to that in a minute. Before we do that, let's put the helmet back together. Let me show you how complicated or not so complicated it is to do so, and then we'll talk about the key features. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've got the helmet here with the two parts, the chin bar and the actual helmet. Let's try and put it back together, right? So, like I said, when I went through the manual, it was quite I don't know, maybe it was just me, it was quite complicated for me to align everything. So first off, what we want to do to put this back together is ensure that these are in the correct position, these brackets. Usually when you take it out, you might find that they are flipped this way, right? So you want to put them back, straighten them out and the way they were, and that's super easy to do. You just push this lever and it locks in place. You do the same thing here, and then in this position it's ready to go in. You'll find that if this closes, you'll have to open it, but anyway, you just align it, right? Just align it and you kind of slide it in. Don't try to force it. If you feel that it's it's not going in the way it should be, then it means that it isn't going in the way that it should be, right? So okay, so I've got it lined up, and now you should hear that loud click. That means that it's on, right? All right, there we are, and there we are. So it's on. Everything works as it should, right? Since we're in a close-up view, we can have a look. You can see the internals. Everything is super nice, very plush, and this thing is extremely comfortable to wear. It's like wearing a cushion. It's that comfortable, and it's supposed to be, because this is a helmet that theoretically you'll be using for long distances. You'll be using in different weather conditions. You need to be that comfortable. The other key feature about this helmet, and that's the case with all BMW System 6, System 5, System 4, and obviously the System 7, is the noise levels. It's extremely quiet at highway speed. I ride my bike without a fairing. It's a naked bike, so it's definitely the quietest helmet I have. And if you need it to be really quiet, what BMW has done, they've supplied two wind deflectors, I guess. This one is the thin one, and it's supplied with another one that's much thicker, and that helps bring the noise levels further down. And you can just attach it and detach it as such. Now the helmet comes with a sun visor, which again, this is a standard feature, nothing new, but works very well. The optics on this are fantastic. There's no distortion, nothing. In terms of the ventilation, they've done a really good job, because although it's only got the top vent right here, and the chin vent, you'd think that you probably need more vents to get it venting properly, but it doesn't. It vents very well, and you can actually hear the vents when you open them. You hear the airflow coming in, and you actually feel it. You feel it on your head, you know. So that's really good. It vents very well, and all in all, it's a really good helmet. As you can see, it weighs 1 kilo 70 grams without the chin guard, and 1 kilo 610 grams with the chin guard on. So it ships with a pin lock as well, so that's good. And you know, obviously for a helmet in this price range, it's a good thing that they've added that, because it is an expensive helmet, and it just makes sense that they do. What else? I think that's it. This is really nice. The locking mechanism, it's a ratchet, so goes in, goes out, super easy. Okay guys, so I mean, obviously it's a very good helmet. If this is the type of gear that you're looking for, if you're looking for a flip-up helmet, this is you know, as premium as you can go. So like I said, I really like this helmet. I like the fact that it's extremely quiet, extremely comfortable, very versatile, and that's an important thing. You know, obviously you're buying a modular helmet because you want that flexibility, that versatility, the ability to change things around. The fact that the chin bar can be detached fully and giving you a full open face helmet, I think that's a cool thing. Yeah, I would definitely use an open face helmet, say in summer when I'm you know, in town. I'm not riding in any highway speeds or anything like that. So I think that's a very good thing. Now, like I said, the one thing that I hate about this helmet is the mechanism that BMW chose to apply for detaching and attaching the chin bar. It's a nightmare. I mean, it's easy enough to put it back on, but taking it off, they could have done something better, and I'll demonstrate, right? So so this is the helmet in its kind of full face configuration, and what we have is basically behind the visor here, we have a small indent, right? And that needs to be pressed in a certain way. You pull the chin bar and this comes out, and then you have to repeat it on the other side. So let's give it a try, right? So the idea is to open it just enough to expose, yeah, to expose the indents here. There we are. So just right here, there's a kind of triangular indent, and basically you need to push it in while pulling this side of the chin bar out. So I'm going to push in. First time lucky. And this side is done. And then we move to the other side. And here it is. I'm going to push it. And it's a bit fiddly. Yeah, you can see what I'm talking about, right? There we are. And it's out. Now, there should be an easier way to do this, and there is, and that's basically if you take the visor off, then it becomes much easier. But that's an additional step. But yeah, I wish that they had chosen a different way of come up with a different design for these this mechanism, because it is kind of cumbersome, you know. But having said that, I mean, the helmet is, you know, I love the helmet. I love the design. I love the weight. Like I said, everything about it And it's interesting to see that BMW have come up with an option where you can actually lose all the front and end up with a really cool open face jet helmet. Okay guys, so that's the System 7 from BMW, the modular full face helmet with a detachable chin bar. Now if I've missed something, please let me know. And if you own this helmet and have a better way of actually detaching the chin bar, I'd appreciate it if you drop me a comment. Guys, one last thing before I go. I just want to mention that this helmet and everything else you see on this channel is paid for by me, so nothing is sponsored, and I think that's a cool thing because it gives me the ability to say whatever I want and give my honest review of the product. So thank you so much guys for watching. Until next time, be safe and ride as much as you can.